right, guys, I wanted to do just a very beginner class this evening. We are going to focus just a little bit on some restorative postures. We are going to actually start lying down, but let's go ahead and just come to our mat and maybe just roll our shoulders just a couple times. And then let's go ahead and just do some neck rolls. Just a rolling of the neck, just clockwise. Just some deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Let's go ahead and go the other way. All right, so that's kind of a really good warm-up, especially for me this evening. Past couple days, just a lot of tension. I've had a lot of tightness in my neck. So in the morning, this is really good for just a little bit of energizing and waking up and just kind of working out a little bit of those kinks. So let's go ahead and also start with an evening breath, alternate nostril breath. So let's go ahead and take our right hand, thumb, and our middle finger, and then we're going to close off on the right nostril, and then we're going to be alternating. Closing off on the right, we'll take a nice deep inhale on the left nostril as much as we can, and then on the exhale, you're going to close off with that middle finger on the left nostril, and then exhale on the alternate side. After you exhale, you're going to take a long inhale as much as you can, just inhale, and then exhale, release every bit of that breath as much as you can. Let's do 5 rounds of this and just go at your own pace. Let's take a nice deep regular inhale and release. Inhale on the left nostril. Inhale. Just a nice normal breath. Right. So that is a wonderful, you can even Google alternate nostril breath. You can do that right before you're in bed, right before you go to sleep. It'll help calm the mind, calm the body, and it just kind of balances left and right brain. So let's go ahead and start lying down on our mat. You can see. And let's go ahead and just start out with taking those knees side to side. Just to kind of unwind a little bit. And then just a little bit of abdominal work. So just one breath, one movement. Your legs can be bent, You can be with straight legs as well. So inhaling and then releasing. Inhale, exhale. You can come with knees bent. You can add in a little bit of upper body release. Here. As you're coming up, really get a nice squeeze. Squeeze those abs. Let's go ahead and come into a bridge flow. And again, if you need to reset, taking our feet flat on the mat, if you need to kind of reset your low back, your sacrum here. Let's go ahead and take arms all the way up. Inhale, exhale, press the tail up, hip flexors up, nice chest expansion, arms down by the side. Inhale, exhale. So pressing into the soles of our feet, pressing in, squeezing our glutes after we come up, really pressing all the way up. And release. It is important to keep your gaze towards your chest and your belly, keeping your head in line with your spine. And then gently release. Let's go ahead and just a little bit of some circles. Draw some circles with our knees. Nice squeeze there. And let's go ahead and just come to our side and then come all the way up. So coming into a cat-cow flow, let's go ahead and come stacking our joints. Let's go ahead and drop the belly towards the mat. Roll the shoulder blades and then take your gaze out, making sure that we're given a little bit of space in the back of our neck as we gaze. And inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And releasing back to all fours. Let's go ahead and take that left leg all the way back. If you can't see me, let's go ahead and press all the way back. So trying to keep our hips level here. If we're still working on our balance, you can stay right here and then just reach the knee in towards belly chest and then press out, trying to keep that head in line with the spine, one line all the way down towards that heel. Really tuck the knee in, press. You can add in the right arm, opposite arm, reach, pull in, reach, pull. And then gently release. Let's go ahead and come to the right leg. Reaching all the way out, keep those hips level. Maybe a couple times. Pulling that knee, reaching up all the way to belly chest. Press out. maybe adding in that left arm. So reach, create that straight line, and pull. Coming into our child's pose. So since it's an evening time, if you want to bring your knees a little bit wider, get a nice long stretch, nestle the belly in between our legs, really reach the arms all the way towards the top of the mat, and really get a nice long extension here from fingertips all the way down towards our heel. Then, if we would like, we can kind of stay right here, maybe just wiggling a little bit side to side, shifting, beginning to inhale forward into a modified plank, reaching back. Inhale, press back to that child's pose. Inhale, exhale. Toes can be down. I like to kind of draw my toes up just so I can press forward and charge my body forward. Maybe adding in that modified push-up, pressing back, reach back. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Keeping those arms tucked in to our ribs, pressing back, shift back. And then let's go ahead and roll the toes and bring tail up to first down dog. Paddle the heels. And inhale, left leg up at any length here. Point, flex the feet, maybe even bend that left knee and just kind of open, drawing that heel towards right glute. Making sure that our fingertips are really pressed into the mat, and maybe inhaling, knee towards the center, and then pressing back. Inhale, exhale. You can pause and stay like right here, inhaling forward and back. Let's go ahead and come to the other side. Point, flex the foot. Draw that heel towards left glute. Open. And then pull in. So reach and pull. Or here. Or here. And coming back to that down dog. Let's go ahead and walk. Feet in, and then just shaking it out. All right, so coming into a forward fold, let's go ahead and just shake out our head. So this evening or this week, if we have, if we're tight in our low back, if we're tight in our hamstrings, we can always come right here with hands across and then holding ourselves up. You can come here in an inversion here. You can begin to crawl, arms down, or maybe just bend the knees a lot and allow your body to drape over. So coming into a safe forward fold. If you're here, that's fine as well. Maybe holding on to your forearms and then just getting that nice long extension, reaching the crown of the head towards the mat. Shaking it out. Nice deep breath. Releasing fingertips, coming into that half lift here. So get a nice extension. Remember, if the fingertips, if this is uncomfortable, you can come here. So just taking those legs straight and taking that back straight. Inhale and exhale. Reverse swan dive all the way up and hands right to heart center. All right, so let's do just a little bit of lunging just to work on our hip flexors and our hips. Opening up our hips. So let's go ahead and take that right leg back. Remembering you can come to the knee. If you have a block or a chair near, you can also bring a block in. Be a nice modification. So I've been sitting down all day. I'm gonna go ahead and come all the way up to where I can really reach, sink my hips, reach that hip flexor down and draw my hips forward. It's really getting a nice stretch. Arms right by our side, or you can bring arms up. Rolling those shoulders down away from our ears. And maybe just reaching and sinking. Reach and sink. Let's go ahead and spin that back foot and float the arms out for a warrior two. So arms are just reaching away from center line, making sure that we keep our torso straight. Let's go ahead and take that left palm and reach, open the left side of the body. And here, you can always kind of come out a little bit and sink back down. Left hand to the thigh. So coming in from here, an extended angle to a reverse to an extended. Rolling that top shoulder, lifting, opening the chest. Hand up or hand over. Your choice. Breathe. And release. Rotating, taking hands down, spin that back foot and hop it slightly forward. I'm going to use this block here for a pyramid. So as we kind of come forward, our feet are like a railroad tie here. And we can use a block, or if we had a chair in front of us, then we could use the chair as well. Here, for pyramid, you want to take those legs straight, back leg really rooting down through that heel, hinging at the hips, and then beginning to fold over that left leg. You can pause and stay here, or you can come down a little bit, or you can come right here. So there's always a lot of choices here, modifications. Shake out the head. Nice deep breath. Inhale. Step that back foot forward and circle sweep. Arms up. And let's go ahead and come to the left side. Left leg back. Crescent lunge. And again, so if you would like to lift and then sink down, remember this knee, you can drop it for modified. Rolling the shoulders, open, lift the chest, maybe inhaling, arms up. Let's go ahead and spin that back foot. Float the arms out to the side. Right palm up, reach. Rolling that shoulder down away from the ears. Here into this reverse, really pressing in to the heels here, lifting the arch of that right foot. Feeling the engagement into our lower body. Extended angle. Taking that forearm to the thigh, roll that left shoulder, open the chest, and lift left arm all the way up towards the sky. Reach, sink the lower body. And you could flow here a couple times. You can come to your warrior two, reverse, extended angle. If you really wanted to create some heat, you could add in a lot there. Let's go ahead and rotate. Take the palms down. Step the left foot slightly forward. Actually, go ahead and come this way. So pyramid, you have a lot of options, but really taking those legs straight here. You can use the block if you don't need the block. You can put the block to the side and then just drape the upper body over the right leg. Remember your options into this posture. Inhale, bring chest away. Let's go ahead and take those palms flat on the mat. Walk the legs back for a down dog. Take the heels, or the knees, down. Let's do just a cat-cow, just to kind of reset the spine here. Draw belly down, or cow belly down. Roll the shoulders back. Take cow all the way out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then sweeping legs to the side. And come right to staff pose. Actually, I'm going to switch back around so I can look at you. Let's go ahead and come to a soft pose. So point, flex the feet. My feet are dirty. All right. So always a little bit of a bend into your knees here. You can also roll like a towel or anything to support your knees. So if you have really tight hamstrings, glutes, you can roll up an extra mat or a towel blanket underneath for support. Here, if you can, try and draw the toes back towards the chest. Really setting up tall and strong here. Press down through your tail, grounding your tail, lifting up through the crown of your head. Roll the shoulders maybe just a couple times. Drawing the toes back. Maybe, if you're feeling lucky tonight, go ahead and bring those feet up off the mat. Lifting, heels up, and then sinking, releasing down. Let's go ahead and just a slight hip hinge forward. Maybe walking those fingertips towards our toes. Keeping head in line with our spine here. And then go ahead and rock back. So rolling those Always kind of rolling and resetting our shoulders there. Let's go ahead and come into like a butterfly here, holding onto toes, ankles, shins, wherever you're at. Setting up tall and strong, pressing into the feet here, activating the inner thighs, and deep breath. Allowing those knees to just fall open and releasing the legs open towards the mat. You hear the birds. All right. Maybe a slight hip hinge. And then gently release. Go ahead and come into a seated posture here. Again, rolling the shoulders. Let's go ahead and inhale, right arm all the way up, and just a little bit of a lateral flexion, opening, gazing towards that right bicep. Releasing, inhale up, reach, and release. Open the left side. And you can do that a couple times on each side if you need. Also, let's just do a little bit of twisting. Left hand right behind our tail, right fingertips maybe around the top or the front of the foot. You can also come up the left leg up to the knee area, lifting and then beginning to twist all the way up slowly, taking your gaze out to the left side, rolling the shoulder, taking your gaze all the way over. So nice soothing breaths. Breathe with some sound here. So calming breath, calm the mind. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, and then slowly, safely come back to center. Rolling the shoulders, taking right hand right behind our tail. Let's go ahead and bring the left hand maybe to the knee. As we begin to rotate, slowly gaze out to the right side. Then maybe take the hand to the thigh. So making sure that we lift and then slowly, safely twist to the side. Inhale, exhale, gently release. Inhale, arms all the way up and press down. Inhale and exhale, hands right to our heart center. So thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in your practice this evening. Taking maybe this time to just center, reflect on your day, set an intention, maybe calming thoughts, positive energy, healing energy to everybody out on our globe, not just here but everywhere. Focusing on that positive healing, focusing on positive thought, and manifesting that to everybody that you know, everybody that you come in contact with on social media, on the phone, wherever you're at. Be safe, be well. Namaste. Thank you so much. Good evening.